Social media is becoming an essential communication channel for any business. When your organization is small, you often have a single person creating all the posts and adding them to the social media calendar to schedule or directly on the platform. However, as your team grows, different stakeholders get involved in the process. This may include multiple professionals, such as a copywriter providing the copy, a designer creating graphics, and someone approving it, be it a coordinator, a manager, or even a client. Managing all of this is far from easy and typically resides in confusing Excel files. If that is the case, this solution may be suitable for you. Otherwise, we will also share some tips to create a good social media strategy. So in this video, I will sharing with you what you have to think when defining your social media strategy, and secondly, how to collaborate with multiple stakeholders effectively. Let's start with a few tips. To define your social media strategy, start by defining your audience. Who are you targeting? Do you have different target markets? What type of content are they looking for? Consider content that could be useful or resonate with them, something they may want to share. Also, think about content that informs them and builds the perception they have about your brand. You may have to create a few personas for this. The second tip is to create a list of ideas for the month. You can create an idea wall like this and identify holidays each month so that your content and ideas are relevant. Your team can vote on those they like. The key here is to select those that come from posts that are already validated. Look for what content is already working and what content is shared by similar organizations that have gained traction. The third point is to choose those ideas and add them to this board based on the potential of the post to go viral and the amount of time it takes to create. For example, if you are creating a video that takes a full 10 hours but only gets one more like than the usual post, you may have to reconsider your approach. Keep in mind what makes content go viral. You have the list here. The final tip is to decide if you will have a calendar. For instance, on Mondays, you always share product updates. On Tuesdays, you share a quote, and on Fridays, you share tips. In general, these are all basic tips. Now, if you want to define your strategy and get multiple stakeholders involved, you can start by defining who needs to be involved and their role. For example, the copywriter will have to start by writing the content. Once this team member is done, the designer will have to create the graphics, and maybe after, the manager or client will have to approve it. Once approved, the marketing coordinator can add it to the social media manager platform they use. The marketing coordinator can add a due date to ensure everyone knows by when he or she needs to have everything approved. Then everyone can see when things are done and how progress is made, because when each person reviews every post and completes their work, they will mark each step as completed like this, and automatically everyone will be able to see how progress is made. It's also a good space to work because you can add images, add sketches, add notes, and brainstorm with the team freely while managing your time and all stakeholders effectively. As you plan each month, you will have a list of all the posts you created and all the decisions you have made. The best part is that the platform's scheduling works for each person on their calendar, and they can see who has provided input. Another important thing to note is that there are multiple templates available, and you can also create your own templates or change the ones you see here. For example, this one is for a multi-channel strategy, where you can define other strategies, not only for social media or this format. The great thing is that it is extremely flexible and visual, but helps you hold people accountable and guide the team. Check it out and let us know what you think.